going to do my hair. I just blew it out. I have some product. I got to put this. I thought I was going to have my Velcro curlers in, but you know what? We're coming on at a different time. I'm usually on at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday night, and here we are at 2. So this is exciting. Might be a little bit of a different crowd, but I'm going to put my hair back. We'll talk a little bit about what National Fears Aging is. Actually, I hope everything is okay. Let me know in the comments. I don't have my microphone in because it has to be on. It has to be like screwed or plugged into the thing. Maybe. Let's see if I can. Hello from Seattle. Hey, hi Cheryl. I'm like so fixated on, is this little contraption going to work? Let's see. I'm taking you all with me. Just hold on. Linda from Virginia, Karen. I have my beautiful assistant with me, Katie. Really exciting. I have to just chill so I don't sweat through all of my makeup. It's been very hectic, ladies. This is very different for me. So we are going to get started, be a little bit of a slower start because I'm out of my element. We've got some banging outside. We're going to just really enjoy this day, National Fierce Aging Day. I felt like it was really important to do a national holiday for us ladies. I'm going to see, let's try this out, if this is possible. If this is going to be a microphone, let's see. I don't know. Tell me. I gotta get this in. Will it go in? It's going in. I want you to be loud and clear for you ladies. Let's test it out. We're connected. How are we sounding? Sally from Seattle. Tell me if you hear me. Susan, everything is fine. Great. All right. Just need to chill. Did you see my roses? We got the vibe going with my favorite rose PJs. Getting excited. And look, my Rose de Grange candles. So sweet of them. They sent me 4 for the event tonight. So the entire room is going to smell like roses. Do you know how happy I am? So wonderful. I see a lot of you sharing your content, hashtag National Fierce Aging Day. You're tagging me. I'm sharing it. This is really exciting. It's a day to rewrite the rules. It's a day to really be that fierce, bold, and unapologetic. And that's really what I want for you. So we had to make it a national holiday. Why not? I think it's amazing that we're celebrating age. So what I'm doing up here, we're going to talk about the product that I'm launching tonight. I have a sit-down dinner for 30 editors and influencers. And guess what? We have Dorothy coming. She's 90. I don't know. I've got to get her exact age, but I am thrilled. And you know, it's so funny. Her content came up on like my For You page. And she was going out swimming. She is fierce. She is bold. She's unapologetic. I cannot wait to meet her tonight. So this is really exciting for us. You know, Nikol Beauty is all about making women seen. I want you to feel seen. I want you to feel heard. I don't want you to play small. And that's what we're all about. And we're rewriting the rules. That's the palette I'm going to use tonight because we are rewriting the rules. I'm going to share with you my earrings, my dress, and my bag, and my shoes. And I polled you over on Instagram, and I think that a lot of you, I asked you what designer, and basically this is the underdog that I'm wearing tonight. No one guessed it, but you all thought I was wearing one of my favorite designers. And you know, I usually have reserve. I always have my closet. I have reserve pieces. You know, it takes me a long time to find things and style them, and I search. And I had nothing because I reconsigned basically everything I had worn. So it was interesting. It was quite a challenge, I have to say, but it is absolutely stunning. And I have to tell you, my husband is the one that styled me. So it's very special. He picked out the dress, he picked out the shoes, picked out the bag, and he picked out the earrings that I shared with you on my video on Monday that we're going to show. I'll show it once I get my hair up. I'm going to show you. So this is called George Washington hair. It's very beautiful. Doing a little anti-humidity spray from Orbe, needed. So, or we can call it presidential hair. That's what I like to call it when it gets a little crazy, little high, little much. But this is what sets my hair. Everybody says, oh, your hair's so thick, you know, you don't have to do anything. Oh, yes. Let me tell you, I have to do the works. And since I got here on Monday, I've been putting my hair back, like slicking it back. I couldn't wait to wash it. It was so dirty. It's such a process. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to wait until the event day and do it. Let's do a little down here too to get it all going. I'll be answering some of your questions also. So I'm doing the look for tonight. I have a little perfect, look at this, a little rosé champagne that came, Pierre Jouet. So it's a day to celebrate yourself. Get a manicure, do a pedicure, do something different. Buy yourself a latte. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It doesn't have to be over the top. It just means that you're putting yourself first, taking up space. Like I love to say, something new. Be large, be big, do you. And so I'll tell you a little about what we did so far. We've had so much fun. Katie and I went around yesterday. I was in my banana dress. If you look on Instagram, I'm wearing, you know, I have Nikita Banana, right? My powder. So I found this Oscar de la Renta dress. It's from spring 2022. So gorgeous. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is like my Nikita Banana dress. And it fits perfectly. So I wore it around the city yesterday. We were having so much fun. And we went into Manolo. We're trying to recruit, actually. This lady was perfect, 75, actually from Miami. What are the chances? So we're helping her pick out her shoes for her daughter's wedding that's coming up. We had such a great time. Katie and I are like, we need to start recruiting on the streets. I said, right. Can you imagine the ladies going home and being like, Bob, some girl in her banana dress and her friend came up to me recruiting me to be on her show. And you're like, what? The banana dress girl. Strange, right? Banana girl. Nikita Banana came up to me. She's probably what I should say. So hair is up. This is what it looks like. I don't really do this. It's a little short. It's fine. But we're back to normal. Let's spray a little bit of the fine hairspray. I find this to be nice because it's light. It does not crunchy and sticky and heavy. So I always use the Orbe fine hairspray. Don't you love the height? It makes me happy. We're also going to be doing the press-ons. I don't have a mirror, so I got to do everything with you here. It's beautiful, beautiful day in New York City. Ready for the earrings? I'm going to do it piece by piece so you can see. Here are the earrings I'm going to wear. They're so different, right? They're elongated, they're pave, different for me because I didn't want a hoop and I didn't want my classic, like my St. John's. I tried on some I showed you in my video on YouTube on Monday. And I showed you, I had one in this ear and then one here. And I just felt like this was too typical. Like I already had like the vintage St. John kind of ones that I always wear. So I wanted to do something different. So they're very beautiful. They're going to look stunning with this dress. Wait until you see this dress, ladies. So I thought, it's also cute. I had one match. I saw this when I was packing. It was actually my husband's suitcase, not mine. And I saw this match set and I thought, oh, good. I wanted to light one of the Rose d'Orange candles. And so when I opened it, it had literally one match in it, like this. I was like, this is perfect. This was from our wedding in 2012. Actually, Katie was helping me with the wedding. And I was like, I can't believe it. I had one match left. How perfect. So we're going to do this beautiful look. You're going to see it come together with the dress. And I'm going to also tell you about the product that I actually could put on right now that we're launching. So we're launching a division of Nikol Beauty called Nikol Skin. I have a product I've been working on for 2 years. And it is called the Dream Lip Mask. So this is going to be available in mid-September. And the box is so beautiful. It's like a linen. It's very different for us. We're doing it in gold. And it is absolutely perfect because I have been using something on my lips every single night. I can't go to sleep without it. It's been going on since 12, 13. I've always had to have something on my lips. And if I ever forgot something, I would literally put on a lip gloss. Not ideal, but I just couldn't go to bed without having hydration. I don't like that feeling of dry, dehydrated lips in the morning. So this is the product. And it's called the Dream Melt Lip Mask. And I made the tip, I wanted it to be the silicone so it's soft on the lips because hard plastic on a mature lip, I don't like that feeling. So everything with Nikol Beauty is like thought out. Like I thought, I don't like that I don't like that plasticky feeling. I want something that kind of moves with my lip. So you're going to have comfort on your lips with this. It's angled also. So I wanted you to be able to feel like you weren't, you know, like that had some hard plastic and then it didn't feel comfortable. Everything has to feel comfortable when you're doing your makeup, from your eyeliner, from putting on your BB cream. It should feel enjoyable. It should feel luxurious. It shouldn't feel like a chore or like uncomfortable or like, I don't really like doing this, especially when it's the last thing that you do at night, putting this on. So this is fragrance free. I don't like fragrance on the lip. I don't like tasting anything. So especially when I'm going to bed. So this just you just push it up a little bit. You're going to see, and it's not, this is really important, ladies. It's not sticky and goopy and like heavy and like moving all around. It's not like that at all. So this is going to be, it has safflower oil in it. It's like, it's funny. I wore it the other day. Was it, when was it? Oh, Tuesday, yesterday morning. Mm-hmm. And you're like, did you reapply this? And we were at breakfast and I said, no. Katie's like, it looks so good. And I had an extra one for her. I brought it for her. So she's been using it.
It's amazing.
She loves it. So if you have those fine lines above your lip, you want to be hydrating that. You want to be moisturizing. I go a little bit above my lip at night. Obviously, I'm doing it now for you, but I wouldn't do it during the day. But you see, it's just the right consistency. It's like perfect, and you don't feel like it keeps moving around on your lips, and you don't over apply it. It's just the right, it's not too much, like it's not too kind of like, oh, I pushed too much out. You have to do a little bit of pressure so it comes out, and then you put it on. And
someone wanted to know if it will take the place of lip balm.
No, the rose lip balm is going to be, it's a different feeling. It's a different kind of, this is a mask. Like this is your overnight treatment. That's why it's under Nikol's skin. So it's going to give you that hydration. It's going to really help nourish your lips. The lip balm is like really my prep in the morning. So this would be, it depends on what you like and how your lips are. Maybe you do use this because you need more moisture. Maybe you have a lot of that flakiness and your dryness and you really need like that extra bump in the morning or during the day, just depends, but it won't take the place of the rose lip balm. The rose lip balm is like this. So you have a solid. So it's going to be a completely different experience when you have the lip balm compared to the lip mask. This is really something to think about, like self-care. I know a lot of you do complain about the fine lines. You have a lot of extreme dehydration. You're trying to treat that. So this would be your nighttime, and then you can do your daytime with your rose lip balm. So it just depends on what you like and how it feels for you. So I just used the Dream Melt Lip Mask, and it will be coming out again, like I had said, in mid-September. And it's really, I'm just really excited for you to try it. If you're using mouth tape, I started using mouth tape. Actually, it's because I had bought it last year. And then Katie said something to me, I think it was in February. She's like, oh, I feel so refreshed that I've been using my mouth tape. I said, you know what? I got to start using mine again. I have not used it since I think it was February, and I sleep amazing. And someone asked me like, oh, do you have sleep apnea? No, I don't. I just feel incredible. I get really deep sleep. So I coat my lips like this when I put the tape over. I still have that hydration. So that's like another thing, because pulling off like on dry lips, that's not the way you want to do it. So that's also a really great thing to be able to like protect your lips and then put your mouth tape over. So I'm going to just get a little hydration. I just have a little travel size Dior Total.
Somebody wanted to know, can you pre-order the lip mask now, today's discount?
No, we don't, because we don't know when it's coming in, so I don't do pre-order on those. But you never know. We actually we're planning on having a special, so that's something to make sure you're on the newsletter for, and also just watching all of the YouTube videos or the lives, because I basically always update you on the lives on Wednesday, because I remember sometimes in my YouTube videos I do not remember to tell you certain product information. So that's just a really great way to stay in touch. We probably will, when it gets closer, have a join the wait list. I think we could do that, but we don't do pre sales or anything like that on a new launch. All right. So I'm going to just I have this little eye balm that I just had in my travel kit. So I'm going to just hydrate the eyes really nicely. We got some discoloration happening. It's always fabulous. But we're going to, we have like little secrets, so we don't have to worry about it. So this is already set up. Here's set up. We're going to go right into doing our eye primer. So I have my eye primer here. This is my first step. This is what I always do to neutralize out that darkness. You can see that. I want to mention that I have, you know, I do want to mention I have such a really great staff. This is just not me doing this event. Katie has been such an amazing asset for me to when I'm traveling and capturing content and just organizing. Also, I had a really nice, my project manager, Ella, put together like a really cute, like really nice, clean wall product. She's like, I want you to have fresh products for your live. I have Bridget on customer service. She's amazing. You have any issues or anything that you need to work out or have advice. I have such a great team that's really been helping me get through all of these events and all the things we're doing, all of our product launches. There's so much logistics that go into this. It's a lot. And I had told you on Instagram, or maybe it was my live last week, that my eye was twitching for like 3 weeks because I was so stressed about just details. And actually, we're having a sit down dinner tonight. I have 30 people coming. And you know what, Katie, do you want to, before I start my makeup, can you just get those details that I told them I was going to show the ladies? I have the little, we designed a drink menu and we have little drink tags. And what was the other thing I have? I brought certain things that I want. Oh, I'm going to show you too. And those rose petals. I think the drink, oh, it's on the top there. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to show you first. It's all the gloves in here. So this is the OCD. I'm just sharing this with you ladies so you can know like how, thank you, how it all has to be a certain way. So I'm going to put on my glove because it is a little with fingerprints on it. This is so crazy. So I have this mirror that I wanted to use as the place card. So I have the mirror here that's reflecting everything. It says Nikol Fierce Aging. So this is our Fierce Aging logo. And then on the inside, you're going to see me, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Okay, so at the top here, it says, I've earned these lines. So I had that etched into the compact. So when you look at yourself, I don't want you to, like, the first thing is like, you always go to like, what's the problem, right? Oh my gosh, like all this pigmentation. Oh, I'm looking at that beautiful line that's coming up. Okay, I've earned these lines. Okay, so we need another positive mantra because, you know, on my Classic Beach Glow, it says, let's get this beauty started. So we're always having to do a positive mantra to keep that vibe going, to not be like, oh gosh, look at my, oh, it's falling, and all these things. We don't want to do that. We've earned these lines. This is it. Like it again, do what you want to do, filler, Botox, whatever you want to do. But I'm just saying, enjoy this time. Enjoy what you're seeing. Don't keep picking everything apart. It's not worth it. It's wasting your time. So on the back here, I had a calligrapher put the name of the guest. So that's their place card. So I wanted that to be personalized. So that's something that I did. I brought these so we could make sure that when you take off the plastic, you have these fingerprints. No, you don't want to see fingerprints on there. So that's one. Then I made this little.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Came in.
Yeah, that's okay.
Someone asked if you would raise the microphone up, and another person wanted to know if they could purchase the little compacts.
You know what? I have it. I was going to ask you if you wanted to have these compacts available to purchase. I didn't know if I was going to put it on the rewards program. I don't know how to raise the microphone. Maybe I put the volume up here. Now, is that better? I raised the volume on the phone.
Everybody wants the compacts.
Okay. So maybe we'll bring these compacts in. I did give these to some of the Fierce Aging ladies that came on because they just came into the studio. And so I was like, I'm going to give these to the ladies that they happened to be there that came in. I was like, these are exciting. All right. I hope the microphone's loud. Maybe I'll talk louder. We designed the Let's Get This Beauty Started. I just wanted visuals. I love visuals. So I have these, I made 2 cocktails and then I have a mocktail. The Nictini was created in the late 90s. I basically just took a Cosmopolitan and made it tequila instead. And it was the Nictini because I always wanted to just have one drink. I wanted it strong. So that's how the Nictini was born. But this time it's going to be vodka and it's fresh pressed lychee, rose water with a rosebud It has Aperol in it too, and it has a rosebud garnish. So I brought my rosebuds. So you just get one little rosebud in the drink, just a little. I don't want you drinking leaves, but this is what, or my guests drinking leaves. So they just did a little rosebud. I thought it would be really beautiful. I did a cocktail called the Fierce Attitude. So that is going to be a spicy margarita, a little fierce, a little spicy, just like my ladies. And then I did No Apologies, and that is going to be blueberries, jasmine, rosewater, and yuzu soda. So I thought those were fun, and then wine and champagne. So whatever you fancy, I think I got you covered. And then on the drinks, I wanted to do a little extra. So this is all my planning. It's an N for just a logo of Nikol Beauty, and then it's on. Oh, let's try it on my little glass here. Looks so pretty. So this is what it looks like. Beautiful. Since it's gold, because Nikol Beauty or Nikol Skin has the gold and the pearlized white. So there you have a little drink tag. So I did all of these different things. I have more things to show you. It's very exciting. I'm going to be able to show it to you after the event, what all the other little specialties I have planned. So that is concluding just the things I wanted to show you. I've been telling you about. I'm very excited about it, but I love details. I love thinking about all of the things. So we are back to our eye primer. First step, I want to get rid of all of this pigmentation. So I'm going to be using our concealer brush. And you know what I did? I washed all my brushes, and it better be here. Oh, there it is. Okay. I washed all my brushes like I tell you, and I brought my little baby. This is my brush soap. So this is a travel size. It's the best because I was doing different looks on Monday night and Tuesday night, and I wanted clean brushes. So I washed them very easy, laid them out to dry. So when you travel, you can always wash your brushes. So if you're doing different looks, you're not going to be mixing a day look and then having a really sexy evening look unless you brought 2 brush sets. But the Luxe brush soap is the best. It comes in a vanity size and then your travel size. So I was thrilled because it doesn't take up a lot of room. I knew I wanted to wash my brushes. Let me just do, this is for special events. This is a Clarins. It's called Beauty Flash Balm. So I'm going to just apply a little thin layer. Let's do that real quick. Just a little bit. You're not supposed to use it all the time. It's really supposed to snatch your face, apparently. So I need all the snatching I can get, and it really works well with our face primer. So I'm going to just put this on first, a little beauty flash, get back to my eye primer, and then I'll tell you a little story. Also, it's so funny. I've been saying it all week so far. Here's our eye primer. We want to neutralize out the eye using the concealer brush. It's now available. So exciting. I just tap just like this. I don't need a lot. Tap, tap, tap. Then I go from the base up to the brow bone. So you can see pigmentation. It's so dark. And then now I'm neutralizing it out. This is going to set my eyeshadow. It's going to last all day, all evening. It's going to look true, especially when I'm doing like more of a smoky eye. So I'm very excited about this look. I want to do something. The dress is so beautiful that I'm really excited to kind of up the eyes and do something really, really pretty. So when I was at the elevator, I was at the airport, I realized that, I've been wearing my contacts a lot. And I was thinking, gosh, there's so many things to remember. My sunglasses, my real glasses in case anything happens to my contacts. And then I forgot my cheaters. So I was thinking, oh gosh, I got to find them. So Katie had no idea where I went. I'm like going around this it was like a big store in the airport. And I saw this lady like pulling things out. She's like merchandising. And I said, excuse me, where are your cheaters? This lady was like, who is this? What? It's like cheaters, cheaters. And she just pointed. She's like, I was like, oh, great. So then I found my cheaters. I was so excited. And so I thought after it, this woman probably thinks I'm insane. Like, what is she? Cheaters? What is she saying? So it's been funny because Katie's like, what did you say to her? I'm like, I just asked for cheaters, but didn't realize it probably sounded very strange. Where are my cheaters? But I got to tell you, they're the best. So I'm very happy. They're actually, I've been wanting to find them, and then I just lost track of time. I could do a strong brew if I wanted to, all matte, neutral. But why play it safe when you want to really celebrate? You really want to do something different. So I felt like this would be the palette. I have two little brushes in case I happen to forget my brush kit, but I'm going to be doing Rewrite the Rules for multiple reasons. We have an all matte palette. I want to do something smoky. I know last week I did teach you how you could, really kind of elevate a palette, do a wash of color, make it really nice and dark, really smoky, whatever you want to do, you can do that. Play it safe, or you can really full throttle punch it up. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do something. We need to elevate. So I'm going to just take the middle color here. And I'm going to, again, I just tap it like this. I don't need a lot. I can always build, not a lot of fallout. And I'm going to go from the base, and I'm going to, so I always start in the middle only because I want to see how much I have on the brush, and I want the concentration to be there. And then I pull it down to that inner corner, and then I pull it out to the outer corner, just like that.
Some people don't know what cheaters are.
Oh, who doesn't know what cheaters are? I had that. Where did my cheaters go? Oh, they're maybe in the bathroom. Oh no, I was looking at, I had to look. So cheaters are basically, so I have contacts because I can't see far away. I have astigmatism. So I can't see, when I have my contacts in, I can't see close up. So I have to put the cheaters on that are like, I got 0.275, I think. So now with the contacts in, I can see close up. So they basically, you're like cheating because you have it for distance, but you need to see close up. So they're basically these great glasses that look like they are, there's all different styles. I mean, you can get, they're great. So you can get all different levels, 0.1 or 2 or 2.53. I'm not that advanced with the cheaters, but I need them because if I'm trying to look at a menu or I can't see it. So it's very frustrating. So we just call them cheaters. Probably should make a new name for them, right, Katie? Maybe it's not a good name.
Sandra said they're blind girl glasses.
Oh, I don't, Sandra, I think that might be worse. Maybe we stick with the cheaters, but I don't know. I don't think it's a good name either, right? I don't know. Just like we have named our beautiful lines everywhere. We have them, they're linen, they're love lines. We've called them all kinds of things. We got to find a new name for the cheaters. All right, so I have the first layer on, but I'm going to build. Let's just build. I'm just doing the first layer, just up to that little crease there. Don't need to go wild. We want to see, don't want to be overpowering. Now, all I'm going to do is flip the brush over because it's clean side. Go into the lightest color here. It's really nice brow bone color, matte. So I'm going to just take it up here and just smooth it out so there'll be no demarcation where you see like where it starts and stops. Nicely blend it in. Now, the real magic happens when I go in with the darker color. So I'm going to take this really nice, rich, dark color. Let's take the short smudge brush like this. Let me show it to you so you can see it better. See how it's dense and it has like this little rounded, I call it my little eraser brush. I'm going to go into it like this, just like tapping in, not too much. I don't want to get, we got to see first. So what I like to do is, let's take it at the base of the lash. I'm almost thinking like this is my eyeliner, right? Like just think if you're just doing this as your eyeliner. I'm going really, really tapering it down, but I'm going really close to the lash line. And then let's see what happens here. Oh, you know what? One thing I forgot, Katie, can you get me the Almay eye makeup remover pads? They're just right there on, I think, on the sink.
Yeah.
All right, so you see how you can build this up. I'll take up more real estate on the eye because it's a soft powder. So it's not a harsh line. It's just an eyeshadow. I'm going to come out just like this. You can still blend. And do I want to go out a little bit like this? We'll see. Because remember, there's nothing on the skin. So let's see how it comes out. Sometimes with like the beautiful fold, if you have a fold right here, right? The fold, this is softer. You can get away with it because it's not like this line. And then maybe we'll clean that up when we have the Almay pad. Maybe we'll just clean it up a little bit. Make it nice and soft coming out. Perfect, thank you. So if you feel, be adventurous and see what you like, because you can always take it down or you can clean it up. You don't have to, you just don't have to play it safe. If you're experimenting and you're like, well, you know what is this going to look like? What is it going to look like with my eye? Well, this is how Nikol applied it, but does it actually fit the way my eye does? I don't know. Let me try it out. Oh, I love it. Oh, I don't love it. Okay, guess what? Take it off. There's nothing wrong with starting over if you want to, cleaning it up. Like maybe that, I find that to be like, it's a little bit, maybe it's a little much. Taking my Almay pad. They come in oil free and they have ones that have oil. I do the oil free. Just take one off. I take it around my finger like that. And all I do is go up. Maybe I'll crisp it up a little bit. Maybe I needed to lift it up. So you see, just a little bit, not a biggie. I have lashes to do, so I got to pay attention to the time. Just going to take it up just a little bit. So, all right, now it's not so intense. And I still have it just a little bit, but I have all this really beautiful darkness because I want to now go over it with the liner. So we're going to intensify this a little bit here. This looks like, hold on, let me grab this looks like needs a little bit more. See right here? Need a little bit more of the middle color, just the gray. See, just go like that. Fill it in. Maybe I missed it when I did it. Then we'll take our short smudge brush. Same thing on the other side. So I have some really beautiful content to share with you. I did go into Oscar de la Renta yesterday, and we had the best time. I mean, this woman walked out of the dressing room in this gorgeous, like silver long dress. Was it strapless? Was it strapless, Katie, right?
Yes.
Strapless, but it looked like all of the silver, it almost looked like chains coming like down. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. Can't we get rid of the product picture across the screen so that we can watch what Nicole's actually doing? Sandra, what platform are you on that you're watching that on?
She's on your Nikol Beauty app.
Nikol Beauty app? I think that there's no picture there now. Anyway, she came out of the dressing room and I said, yes. She was like, what? I was like, yes, you have to get that. And so she was being fitted. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. She looked absolutely stunning. I was like, you know what? I told the Oscar de la Renta people, I was like, I could literally work here for free. I will dress all of these ladies. I would love to just, they're like, we love it. They're like, we know we get involved in everybody's, who's trying on what and everything. I said, I will pay you so I can work here. So I can just watch these women walk out in these gowns. So I tried on a couple. Wait until you see them on Instagram. Oh my gosh.
Incredible.
They liked my banana dress, of course, because they were like, oh my gosh, so Oscar. It was so beautiful. It has personality. It was really fun. What I'm going to do is going to take a little bit. Just let's balance it.
Someone wants to know if the brush soap is unscented.
The brush soap isn't unscented. It has a very, very, very soft, it's coconut oil, solid coconut oil, but it's very, very soft. It's not highly perfumed. This is made in Italy. Just doing a little softness underneath just to balance it out. I don't need to do too much. Let's just do a little balance, just 3/4. Oh, you know what? I got it good. All right. Now we're going to do some magic with, I could do navy if I wanted to, but my dress doesn't call for a navy eyeliner. I could do dark chocolate if I wanted to, but I just don't feel that's not, you could if you wanted to, but I'm going to be doing charcoal and it's going to look so beautiful. But this palette, Rewrite the Rules with navy, absolutely beautiful. Charcoal is something that I like to pair with it because it's, in that whole family. So we're going to curl the lashes first, just using my Shuamora. But you know what? This is one of my backups. I need to change the little pad because I can tell that it needs to be, I know it's not doing like it normally does. I can tell. So you have to be mindful that you have to replace your pad on your eyelash curler. You got to get those eyelashes up. I can totally feel it, but it's okay. It's going to work. Plus, we're going to be doing lashes. I'm going to show you how easy these lashes are to do for an event. So now what I'll do is I'm just going to trace over the same thing. As in, that powder eyeliner is just really my base. I want it to last all night. I want it to be really defined. So I will just go over where I put the eyeshadow as an eyeliner. I'm going to just really thicken it up, staying close to my lash line, bringing it out just a little bit. You have a little time to set this up. It's waterproof, so you want to be mindful of, you can't really move it once it's really set. So I'm going to go down, right tapering it. And if you have shaky hands, or if you can't see very well, you can use the short smudge brush and go back over like this, and it'll smooth everything out like you are a makeup artist. It'll smooth it all out so you don't have to worry, oh my gosh, like it's all bumpy, it's all over the place. Don't worry. This is why the short smudge brush comes in so well. So I'm going to come down like this, just a little bit, and then I'll just smudge it up a little bit. Do you see how we're building? But not too much, like it's not going over the top. But again, I do want a strong eye. I do want it to be event makeup, but we're not going crazy. But the eyeliner is really giving more of that dimension. That's what's really giving us, maybe we'll bring it in here a little bit. Now, remember, don't panic if you feel like, wow, I did a lot on the bottom. I think it looks too bottom heavy. All right, take your Almay pad, same one we did, do the other side, and then just clean up a little bit just like this. Soften it. Okay, do I like that? Do I need to do a little bit more? See how I'm just, you'll see there's like a little bit. I'm just kind of erasing, if you will. Maybe I needed to be a little softer, maybe a little tapered down a little bit there. Here we go. Okay, looking good. Let's do the other side. Do the same exact thing. And I'm just gonna follow. I need to probably bring this out a little bit. Go to the base. And you can see I'm doing little short strokes. This is going up a little bit, but that's all right. We'll figure this out. If you have a little spot like that, just take it off. You can do it like that. This one is going up, but that's all right. Let's bring it out a little bit. Taper in. So you're actually like in the lash line, tapering down. Don't go up here because it's going to look heavy on the eye. You want to taper down, and then this is where you want more of the thickness coming out on the end. Bring out a little bit. All right, let's take out this short smudge brush, see if it'll help us elongate that a little bit and a little bit softer. There we go. Okay, so I need enough though because I'm wearing the lashes. So we need to have enough going on with the liner and everything that you still see it. Bringing this down a little bit, taking it and smoothing it out with the short smudge brush. So we want to have the eyes really say, you know, they're bold, they're fierce, they're unapologetic. They're not playing it safe tonight. You know, sometimes I'm like, oh gosh, should I be doing this much? Let's take a little tapered blending brush. It's like a pointed, it's like a pencil. This comes in your essential makeup brush kit. You get 10 brushes in here, and they're all you need. Vegan, ultra soft. And I want to, you know what? Let's do a mixture of the middle color and the darker color because I want it to be a little diluted a little bit because I can see I'm missing this top part, a little bit of like that hooding part. Let's bring this up a little bit. It's like scary looking into just the phone, being far away. What I'll do is, let's go right here. Just a little bit. I need some height right here. Now, I don't have, I'm going to blend it out, but we'll have to do my soft set a different way. I'm going to use the blending brush to go right up here. This is our eyeshadow blending brush. And I'm going to I need that height. I need it to look like we're all included in the party here. Can't just look like you know, we're missing out. See, now it's a little bit more balanced. I'm seeing it come up. Felt like it kind of was missing that little spot. A little bit there too. Eyes are important, taking a little bit more time on the eyes today. Blending it out. Blending is going to be the best step you can do, because then you're going to feel like, okay, it all works together. It's all coming together. Let's do the mascara, see what we think. We can always add. I'm going to just brush my brows a second so I can see what's happening. We'll do a little fill in a minute. Using my Volume Up mascara, like an hourglass. This is my favorite part of the just the packaging. It's very feminine. I made it formulated for mature lashes because you have this very tight teeth wand. You'll see all around. So it's going to grab all of those baby lashes, the lashes we complain about, the holes that we have. I want you to have volume. I don't want you to put mascara on and you don't see it, or it weighs down your lashes, or you are, you know, just frustrated. This is the best part. This is the best part, because if you do anything in the morning, say you do your Dream Melt Lip Mask and you do mascara, you want those eyes looking awake. You want your lips looking beautiful, hydrated, glossy, but not like shiny glossy, like hydrated glossy. So this is really important. This is like makes or breaks the morning, in my opinion. So I go to the base of the lash. Okay, hold on. I got some gray hair wanting to come in, and I will streak it black. All right, we're going to go to the base, just like this. Wiggle back and forth, basically front loading the product. You see how it's like lifting my, it's like a comb. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, please release my lashes. And then I'm going to, you're going to go right at that base and you're going to pull them up. So they're coming up. So I have a little, like all these little baby ones on the end, I can really get because I'm getting at the base and it's actually coating the lashes, coating on my lashes. Meanwhile, I do have a lot of gray wispies coming around, but we'll work through it. This is really a wonderful mascara that you can see on my Fierce Aging series. If you're new to my lives and you don't know too much about Nikol Beauty, I have a YouTube channel I've been doing for 15 years. I know, sounds like, I feel like maybe I could probably say I'm like, do you think I could say an OG?
You're definitely an OG.
Okay. So OG on YouTube, 15 years of my life, doing makeup tutorials, sharing my life. And I did a series starting in 2019 called Fierce Aging. And I feature women. It was just a little small project that I decided to do for a month, and it's lasted 7 years. I feature women from all over the world on my channel, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 101. I'm just so excited that I can, you know, I had that opportunity with Henrietta at 101. That's where it's all about fierce. That's where it's all about fierce, bold, unapologetic, because we have women at 101 still swimming, still going out there, still putting on lipstick. It's not about just giving up. It's not about age per se, because we can say age is just a number. It's about self-care. It's about wanting to do these things, about not losing that in your life, not going into each decade and somewhere you lost yourself. And then you're like, well, it doesn't matter anymore, or I'm not seen anymore, or no one pays attention to me anymore, or no one wants to listen to me anymore because I'm 66 or I'm 75 or whatever the mindset is, or whatever you're telling yourself. I want you to change that. And I want you to be that woman that shows up with the red lip. I want you to be that woman that shows up with the bright pink lip. I want you to be the woman that stands out. Let me tell you something. Katie and I were like, we need to start recruiting in New York City. Like maybe we should like have a special like little postcard when we walk the streets, and we pick out these women that are probably what about that? Every time we walked by one of these ladies, 70s, 80s, walking, wearing lipstick. I mean, they looked so fabulous. And you recognize them, you see them, they stand out. And it's like, oh, I want to talk to her. Oh, I wonder what, you know, what her favorite lipstick is, or I wonder what her beauty routine is. Like, just beautiful. It's really exciting for me. So I was really excited. I thought maybe in the banana dress, it probably wouldn't be a good recruiting dress. But again, The banana dress yesterday was all about, you know, not being afraid to wear something that really that makes you happy, right? The banana dress really made me happy. It's bright, it's colorful. My husband made me buy this yellow purse, matching shoes. It went perfect. I can't tell you how many compliments I've received on the bag and the shoes matching, and it just perfectly went with the dress. It was just the whole vibe, and that's what I want for you ladies. I want you to be a vibe, and it's not about taking tons of time to do this, and it's not stressful. It's not like, oh gosh, where do you start? Start with my videos. Start with watching them. Watch The Fierce Aging. Listen to other women talk about how they've made it through the breast cancer, how they made it through the divorce, how they made it through, getting fired and starting all over in their 60s or their 70s. I mean, that's what is powerful. That's the community that I have built and that I'm so passionate about, because you can make a difference. We are not just a moment. We are a movement here. And I want you to really feel that. That's why it's like the cosmetics are made for you. It's made for mature skin. It's made for women to feel empowered. It's not like, oh, let's include like the token older woman. No, it's not about that. It's about, this is it. This is it. 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. There's no excuse that you can't show up. You can't take care of yourself. You can't feel incredible. And I talk a lot on my YouTube channel about the women I feel that might be on the couch really feeling really down, or feeling like, oh gosh, I could never start, Nikol. I'm so overwhelmed. I don't want you to be overwhelmed. Take it in little bites, watch when you can, get inspired, start rehearsing mantras. Katie and I did that today. We had our positive mantras. I really just chat GPT, like, give us some good, good mantras that we need to really have for great energy. Like, it starts there. It's the mindset. It's that training the brain. Now, where are we? I love talking to you ladies, and then I get up on these crazy rants. All right, we're going to be doing, you know what? All right, let's go in. It'll take me a little bit. These are the press-on lashes. I don't know why I try to squeeze my face in with a product. These are the product. This is the product. The press-on Ardell's. We went to a fabulous, almost like Palm Royale bar last night. Katie wanted to go to it, so she was like, we got to go to the Le Bar Penelope. It was really fun. I swear. It was like a Palm Royale kind of feel vibe. It was really neat. And then we were like, I said, we got to get lashes. So we popped over afterwards to get lashes, and they had the press-ons, which were great. I'm using the Naked. It says soft volume. I did get ones that I said wispies. I think they're too dark, too heavy. Oh gosh. Okay. So look what happens. You have to be really careful. They love to stick on anything. Now, you know what? I have this, I don't think I can use this, but I'm going to try. It comes with this little plastic doohickey thing, but I'm going to try. I usually use my tweezers that I have. Yeah, see if they're in my bag. I feel like these are like little spiders that like get on everything. I think so. I find it to be harder to use these, but maybe not. Let's try it. What size is this? 12. Oh no. Yeah, 12. But you know what's neat about these ladies? You have on the first row, you have ones that are for the right in here, the inner corner. So they're like angled, and then the ones on the left. Now I know a lot of you are probably saying, oh gosh, Nikol, I can't do lashes. They're such a nightmare. Wait until I show you this. I've done YouTube videos on this because I think I've done 2 because they're pink. Oh, here they are. Never mind. So it's so classic, Nikol. Everything's right in front of me. So sorry, Katie. All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to, what I'm going to do? This is the really important part. I want it to be like a starburst. I want the most height here. So let me start with that. Usually I would start from the beginning to the end, but you know what? These are 14s. Let's see. 14 millimeter. I'm going to try to do it like this. I cannot look too, I think that's too far away. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, I think this 14 might be too long. Oh my gosh, let's just see. Okay, I'm taking the lash. You go underneath, not on top. And it has the glue on it because that's why they're called press-ons. Ready? I'm going to go right here. Okay, every time I do this, did you see it? Do you see it? No, you don't. And then I'll squish them with my finger, but watch, here we go. The 14 really doesn't look too long. You get a little height. All right, let me try. I'm going to try 2 14s in this little spot here. You know, ladies, if I can do this with without my cheaters, and I'm like hoping that I can see exactly what I'm doing. This is good. I don't actually know if I could do it with glasses on. It probably won't work. All right, let's take a 12 and let's work itself down just a little bit. So we're tapering down to, I think this one went on rogue. Okay, so you see it's like rubber cement. So they're going to stay on. They're just stretchy. It's like this weird stretchy glue that it's always a challenge, but we're always doing it. Okay, here we go. All right. Do you see how you can just, you don't really have to be that precise. Let's do a 12. We're going to take 12s and just taper it down. And then you're just going to get like a thicker lash line. It's not going to look, you cannot feel them at all. I did it actually on one of the Fierce Aging ladies, and she looked great. The gray hair wants to be involved here. All right, let's taper it down. I find it to be really easy with mascara on first. I tried it before without mascara. I didn't like the look. So put the mascara on first. I'm doing a 12 down at the bottom. And I want it to be short. So I think I have a little, no, just move them around. I felt like I had like a little hole there. Now I'll just take I'm going to just take the right one that's tapered and go into, you don't get that many of them, so you don't want to mess it up. We're going to go right there. And now I'm going to make it, there we go. So they're on and they're going to stay on. I wore these for 4 days one time. I just wanted to see, you're not really supposed to do that. But I was like, you know what? Let me experiment with this. Then I'll just take them like this, not too hard because they will move. And then how I take them off, I just use a cleansing balm and I just wash down like this and they'll come off. Don't pull them off. That's not the way to do it. You can take your little spoolie in your essential makeup brush kit. You can kind of place them, if you will. I mean, how much were these last night? $11.99.
The big box was $13.99.
13.
This is New York, and
but I think
the
that
small box was like $8.
I think that they're the same price in every city. So you just get a little bit of that, more of that darkness, and you get that nice fringe. So it's so easy, ladies. You just have to be, it's weird at first because, this is where I would cut and then be like, okay, I'll meet you back. But now you get to see the left one go on too, right? So here we go. So all I did was I used the 14s and 12s. So you would think the 14 millimeter would be really long, but I did this as a lash stylist for 14 years. But I did individual lashes, one synthetic lash to one natural lash, 1 millimeter away from the lid. And you can imagine the OCD was on fire. I was like, these have to be perfect. Like, I was obsessed. I was so in my zone of doing this. Made me so happy. It was very relaxing to restructure someone's lash line. So beautiful. All right, let's take it down. 12s on the end. Here we go. And right at the base, I'm not going on the wet line. And did you see, I just put it there. I don't have to put a lot of pressure. It just grabs on. It's almost like a little vacuum. But it's amazing. So I'm going to just use a 12 here. I probably could use a 10, but I'm not going to. You can layer it a little bit too. I mean, have you seen anything this easy? No, we have not. Let's keep moving into the inner. Taking my two 12s Let's go here. I think we can do one more 12. I should probably take it down to a 10, but we're not going to. We're going to full throttle it on the lashes today. Why? I mean, I still do want them to match, but that's all right. I can always layer again. One more. Do the inner corner. It says left, so it's angled going this way. So it's tapered in on the eye. So you'll feel, I mean, these are really, you do not feel them at all. You know, it's almost like, remember when I was doing the eyelid tape and I was doing the demo? If you watched my video on the facelift tape, I'm just really tired of seeing everybody on TikTok going out of the country and going out of the country. Oh, here we go. Don't panic. Just, you have to be very still with these little guys. I was just tired of seeing like, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing. And I was like, all right, but what happens if you don't want to do that? Let me show you ladies how you can tape your face and you can use all these wonderful little tricks that Holly has been using forever. Why aren't you going on? All right, let's regroup. And so I did all the lid tape and I did face tape. Oh my gosh, that lid tape, how embarrassing though. I was like, let's put on the tape on the left eye. And then I was like, oh, wait a second. I still have one on. You can't see it. You can't feel it. I was like, all right, just pretend that I just didn't do that. So I have lots of alternatives for you. If you are a mature woman, if you want to do it, great. No biggie. Go for it. I'm happy for you. I want you to feel good. I want you to feel empowered. And if that's how you do, great. But if you don't feel like going underneath the knife and you're really afraid, I have some little tricks for you. I think it's fun. I think we're pretty at the lights on this side. So maybe it looks, this one's a little bit darker, but it's not. But look at that. Press on lashes. What else are we going to create that is going to be so easy? I know they have machines now. You can get a manicure and then it does it like in 10 minutes. I haven't tried it. Oh, I did see you can get a robot to do your lashes too, but I do say that would be probably a little scary. Now we're doing our complexion. Eyes are done. So this is why you do the eyes first. Dark colors, lashes, nothing's on the skin. So let's just make sure. We'll take a little Almay pad. We'll clean up, making sure any fallout, anything we want to clean up. No, we're good. We are good. So nothing there. But if you did make a mistake, you went a little too far, you had a little fallout, why would you have all your concealer, your color corrector, your beautiful BB cream or serum foundation before an event and then have to be like, oh, let me clean it up, let me take it off, let me put tons of powder here? No, that's not what we're doing. Let's do a little Fiercely Smooth. This is my face primer. It feels so good over this little flash balm. It's almost like a little gripper. So I'm just going to put it on with my finger. Very nice, thin layer. You don't need a lot. Now, it's a little bit different because I have an event to go to. So I don't want to get all crazy and get on multiple different stories because I don't want to be late and it feels like I'm very pressed for time. But I want to answer your questions. So while I'm doing this, let's see if we have any questions so far on maybe the eyes or, different things. Should we take a little sip of the champagne to celebrate National Fierce Aging Day? I think so. Woo. I think it's exciting, right? Where is this here? I have to do the brows, but I feel like I'm moving them around. Okay, we're going to take a little sip of the rosé. I did Pierre Jouet. So delicious. So fun celebrating with you ladies. I only needed really one pump of the Fiercely Smooth. I don't like to waste it. I didn't need that much. All right, here we go. Face is nicely ready for color corrector. We have two color correctors we'll be using today. Just Peachy. And then I'm going to be using my No Redness. We have a little redness going on here. And then my Just Peachy comes underneath here. So what I do is Just Peachy is a twirl. So it's just like a little crayon. You have a point, and then I go up into this inner corner. I come down because look at my eyes. They're darker, right? Sexy, glamorous, evening, events. I want to keep this as bright as possible. Like I don't want this to be dark. Look what I'm doing. Not going all the way up to meet that that eyeliner. Don't want to mix it because this will move. So going to go up like that, but I'm going to move it up. So don't worry. This is a little red, but I'm going to use the Just Peachy here, bringing it up. How your pigmentation is will dictate what you do. Let me just see if this little, oh, I feel like this little hairy Larry is going to come off. Just need to push him in. There we go. Such a great fix. They like don't come off. Just push it, just if you feel it. Bring it down. Skin feels really good. Like this is really nice. Everything's really nicely prepped. Now, that's where I put the Just Peachy. If you have pigmentation, I just do a little, like my pigmentation seems to be growing and doing its own thing. So it used to be like this, and now I just do this. I'm like this. All right, wherever you are, you'll get mixed in somehow, some way. Well, I don't have to worry about it. So I do it like that. Then let's take our No Redness. I'm going to go over here, right? We're good. I am a little hot, to be honest with you. I did put down the air, but I don't think it's helping. I mean, I don't think it probably goes down any further, Katie. No, but look what it is. That's what it's telling you, but I have it like at 60 something and it hasn't gone down. So we're going to work this in, working on a beautiful complexion, looking like you want the eyes to stand out. So you've got to perfect the skin. Let's take the concealer brush. And you can see I'm being more precise. This is really nice because the head is dense and it's going to just place, I'm just pressing it in. Move it up a little bit. I'm still not, do not want to incorporate my Just Peachy with that line there. So I'm just meeting it. Don't get too close because then you're going to muddy up everything. So I'm going up in here. You've got to get this corner. This is always dark. So we're going to come down here, working this in, taper it down. Now we'll work on the No Redness in a minute. Let's just work on underneath. I'll just take it. Whatever's on the brush. You know, I was wearing sunglasses today. We did a nice brisk walk today to get the blood flowing, to get the good vibes happening. So I was wearing my glasses and it just loves to leave that bridge, that little mark. So here we go in that inner corner. Now, I could take my hand and just work this in. You don't always have to use brushes if you don't want to. I can also do this, has Just Peachy in it, but guess what? We're good. We're going to be lightening. It's a color corrector. It's okay. Don't have to have a zillion brushes for everything. Going like this, you can see just helping with that redness, that discoloration. So we're on the track of, do you see it coming? Do you see it lightening? Do you see it's like, this is your best friend, ladies, is your color corrector. If I just went in with my concealer, I'm asking my concealer, hello, can you please cover everything, the pigmentation, and cover this, make it brighter? Like too many things for it to do. So first do your color corrector. You're lifting it up. As we age, yes, this is what happens. It's living tissue. It's normal. You have pigmentation, starts coming out. I mean, you can do all of the things. You have laser, you have tretinoin, you have all kinds of different things you can do to help lighten the skin. But again, it's living tissue. So we have to like work with it and say, okay, this is what's happening. Maybe you're on medication. It's doing different things to your skin. There's so many different things that can happen, but these are little tricks. So you don't have to panic. You can say, oh, great. I have Just Peachy. I have No Redness. The Just Peachy, a lot of the ladies are using as their concealer and they're using it to lift the pigmentation, but they're finding that they don't really need to on all the days use the concealer also. Me too. Some days, it just depends. So that's a really nice option. On the face, you can go in with your foundation buffing brush and just buff out the sides. It's a little bit easier than using a little concealer brush because the concealer brush is really about being precise and concise right underneath that little small area. Just make sure everything's blended. Just like that. So you can see it's really coming to brightening that, you know, we're really going to get this eyes darker. It's going to go with the dress. Remember, this is very hard when my hair is up like this, not all done. Now I'm going to just actually use my BB cream. I'm going to use my BB cream, fragrance-free, semi-matte, beautiful. This is made in Italy. Light medium is the one I'm going to be using. It's really I just really want to look like even toned. I don't want to look masked. I don't want to feel like I have a lot of makeup on. I use a pump and then I'll do a half. That's usually what I need. And I'll use my foundation buffing brush. I tap into it like this. I want to make sure it's all in my brush evenly. And then I start like this, but then I will do just like buffing. You're like buffing it into the skin. Just I meet where I did the color corrector, and I'm going to see, do I need concealer after that? Maybe a little bit, maybe push it up a tiny bit underneath here, but I wait to see when everything's kind of coming together. Do I need more? I don't like going over my lips sometimes because I don't want this. I have this beautiful mask. So I have really beautifully hydrated lips right now, ready for my lipstick.
Does the BB cream have a sunscreen in it?
No, BB cream does not have a sunscreen in it. I also designed this brush because I was so annoyed with brushes that couldn't go between. And I don't have a big space here, so I have a very small space. Well, when I went gray and having white roots, I was like, okay, hi, I just put like all this foundation in my hair. I couldn't get it out. I was like, I can't keep doing this because I have to go around. Got to go around here. So I made this brush so it just fit perfectly. So it wasn't huge and you're like getting all here, my hairline, it yellow or pigment does not come out. Everybody probably thinks it's probably easy. Oh yeah, no biggie. Just use your Almay pad. No, it doesn't. I tried. It doesn't work that way. All right. So I'll bring it down on my neck. A little bit left. So I'm just bringing it down just like this. So I have a really beautiful, even toned skin. I don't feel like it's weighty and it's heavy. I spent a lot of time designing and formulating this BB cream because it was so important to me because I touch your skin on the channel. We're in 4K. I knew what I wanted it to do. I knew how I wanted to blend it when I saw your skin. And I touched so many different textures, so many different tones, like just trying to really understand like how I wanted it to really be. I didn't want it to be glossy and greasy and like keep moving. I didn't want to have to keep swirling it around. Like when's it going to like really just look airbrushed? So this is an absolutely beautiful product. Put the Peggy, I didn't even see her comment, but not dresses, sorry.
I can't wait to see your dress.
Oh, I know. Isn't this, I know. Listen, 52 minutes. I am trying to I don't want to rapido because if I do, then I'm going to forget steps. Like sometimes I got really excited. I think it might have been on Laurel's. Laurel's video went live today at 12. It's on my channel, Nikol Johnson for Fierce Aging. I got so excited. I think it was her. I was like, what am I doing? Like I totally skipped like 4 steps. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to get to like the end and like the color and everything. And I was like, well, I've never done this. I was just, brain was going too fast and it wasn't keeping up with my makeup. I don't even know what I was saying. What was I just saying?
You were talking about the BB cream and how you have a flawless finish.
Oh, right. BB cream.
That's where we were.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I interrupted with
No, that's okay. With the BB cream, I really wanted something that was going to be like your go-to and that you felt really comfortable with. It wasn't like, and especially for the ladies that haven't been wearing makeup or don't really like to wear makeup, I wanted you to feel really empowered with how your skin looked. That was really important to me. It wasn't about covering up. It's not about covering up. It is about making it like even toned and really beautiful. And luckily, I think that's just really a special part of my brand is that I touch my clients. I get to see them. I get to hear what they want. And I get to see this beautiful complexion. And the skin just comes to life when we get there. That's what we want. It's living tissue, like I had said. And as an esthetician, like that's really important to me. I want to see that beautiful skin. I don't want to cover it up. I don't want to feel like there's like, what's underneath there. I want it to be like you can see your skin through, you feel really comfortable, you feel really confident. It's very simple to apply. It's not a big deal. So I'm going to, no, before I'll put on my Classic Beach Glow. This is a great palette because it's all cream. It really looks like the second it touches the lady's skin, it gives you that beautiful sheen on the cheek. So you have the blush, you have the bronzer, and then you have the highlighter. Highlighter has been created to go over your linen lines, your love lines, whatever you want to call them. It moves with your skin. It's really beautiful. I have a foundation brush that comes in your kit. Every brush is labeled. So it says foundation brush. And I use this brush basically for the classic beach glow, and I'll just use every side of it. So the one side's going to be the blush, and I'm going to, let's work it up. You're going to see, and this is interesting because this is natural light here. I usually am in the bathroom. So you're going to be able to see how it comes up. So I'll do the blush first. Yeah, but I don't even know if you ladies can hear like the beautiful New York sounds in the back. So authentic. Little construction. Work this over. Make sure you feel like you've placed it where you want to. I'm just going up. Do you see? It just pops the skin. It's a blush. This isn't a highlighter. It's just a blush. It looks really, really healthy. Then I'm going to just take the other side, go into the highlighter, and then I'll just go on the top here. It's like, it's a beautiful, not sparkly. There's no sparkle and glitter or anything like that. This is really about trying to make your skin look like it is just really radiant. It's not glowy and greasy and you feel like, oh my gosh, I put too much on. You can put it on with your fingers. It's just really, really radiant. And then I'll take the tips and I'll put it into the bronzer like this. I don't use that much of it. I go to just the base of my cheekbone like that, and then I work it up. Don't want to bring it down too far. I just want to have a little, see that like definition? You're just creating a little definition, and that's your go-to. Your top of your ear coming down is going to give you where you should go. I know it can get a little kind of confusing, like, oh, I don't know where to put the bronzer. If I go too low, did I put too much? Go to the top of your ear, take the brush like this. I'm on the top of my ear, go straight down. Do you see? As per your bone structure. Don't follow what everybody's saying on YouTube and everything when it comes to your individual beauty. Like if they're telling you to put it like here and here and here, and it doesn't go with where your bone structure is, you've got to follow. You're not going to go wrong if you follow your bone structure. So I'm going to just go to this base and put it there, and then I work it up. You can always add more if you want to. Just put it on, get a little bit. Maybe you're like, oh no, it seems like too much. Okay. Work it in. It's a cream product. It's going to, like, with the heat of your finger, it's going to melt in a little bit more. It's such a beautiful, it's like a beautiful color. Just like that. All right, now we are moving on. We have the complexion. I'm going to do a tiny bit of concealer. It's an evening event. I probably need it a little bit. I'm going to do this. This is the creamy concealer. Comes in 3 colors. It's not too watery. It's not too heavy. You don't have a huge doe foot that's going to stamp lots of concealer on. I don't feel as a mature woman we need to have tons of concealer. We just color corrected. So I just need to work on it. There are little extra dark spots. Like you can see here, right there. I have a little bit more of that bag, like the little line. All right, great. Don't see it too much there. I don't need to put it there then. Put it here. So I made this wand, this doe foot, where all the products at the top. So when you go and you're like, I only need a little bit, like I need to really get into that groove, you can stamp it in there. You don't have it all over where you're like, oh, great, now I got to like work this out. What am I going to do? Take it off, blot it off. No, you want to be very intentional and very precise with your makeup as a mature woman. You know exactly what you're doing and you know all the little spots that bother you. So you're able to target them and not feel like you're doing extra and you're wasting product and everything. So the creamy concealer is designed to move with your skin, has hyaluronic acid in it. It's not going to be drying underneath the eye. It's going to be really nice. I have to set mine. I'm going to set it with the Nikita Banana. I'll do a little different technique because of the brush, because I use that brush for blending and has dark on it right now, the eyeshadow blending brush. But I'm going to see, I'm just tapping this in here, getting it to be a little bit lighter because I got that dark eye. Here we go. Now, before I forget, let me do a little brow pencil. I'm using Brownie. We have a skinny brow pencil. It's a nice little tiny, you can see how fine it is? you can create those wispy strokes. So when I was designing this, I was thinking, maybe you don't have brows. Maybe laterally you're missing the brow. You don't want a big pencil that's going to be like really thick and be overwhelming to you. So you can create really nice fine hair strokes with this. So that's what I'm going to do. I just kind of fill in a little bit. I have thick brows, but in some little areas they get a little, kind of like a little hole there in the front. And then I have a gray brow also that we're going to use a little brow mascara to cover up right there. I don't tweeze them out because that was kind of like when I was going gray. When I started seeing gray 21, I was on set and a hairstylist, I remember exactly what happened. He was behind me doing my hair for a shoot. He goes, I said, oh, I know. Don't say anything. And he's like, oh my gosh, you have gray. And I said, I know. I think maybe, I don't know why. And I used to tweeze them out. And then I got so much, I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? So that's why I don't tweeze them out of my brow. I know you keep doing that. And next thing you know, like you're just creating a bigger issue. So I don't do that. This is my brow mascara I use milk chocolate. And what I do is very lightly, because I have dark brows, no need to make them extra dark. I just like to kind of coat over, bring them up just like this, and then I'll coat over those grays, and it's an instant fix. I don't have to do anything but just go over them just like this. This will keep them groomed, keep them up, and then they're perfect. It's not, I don't drag it through. I just make sure that the gray is covered and we're feeling good. Now, the really beautiful part is the lips. We got everything going. I'm going to do the lips. And we are featuring tonight to the editors and influencers our Fleur that we just launched, which is going to be absolutely gorgeous. It's my favorite color. It's my favorite. It's like almost like this inside the rose. It's such a beautiful bright pink. And the color theme tonight is Fleur, this like beautiful pink with red. So I have all the roses like pink and red, and it's really beautiful. I didn't show you the menu because I don't have it. It's already at the event, and there's a couple other things. I'll show you the florals. We're gonna be putting stuff on Instagram. So if you want to see how everything came out, the tablescape, everything like that, join in on Instagram stories. You'll be able to see that. I'll be sharing content. Now, what I could do is, let me see here. I was going to show. I think Confidence. I could do a red. But Confidence is absolutely, I could mix the two if I wanted. I've done that before, but I'm going to do Fleur. I'm going to do my upgrade lip gloss. Of course, I'm going to use Crystal Clear because that's going to help with it, kind of wanting to go into that little line there. This is an invisible lip liner. So I'm not too particular about how I apply this. I just want it to be on like a border right above here. And I concentrate on this little line that's right there. If I don't use it, like if I don't do this, I do see Confidence like loving to go up, migrate. It's migrating outside of my lip, which is something new. I always say to myself, oh, so interesting. Every day is a new day with interesting things on the face. It's almost like, ladies, if you think about it, this is why I did this mirror. I earned these lines. I almost think when I look at these lines, you can say, when people say, oh, if walls could talk, it's like, oh my gosh, if these wrinkles could talk, right?
Mm-hmm. You always say it. Sorry, I'm looking at people's comments and trying to read through it.
I know that's hard. I have Katie on the
TikTok,
I have
page.
I have Mary on the on the comment section because I can't read that fast. All right, so I think it's like literally when I look at my line sometimes and I'm like doing this, I'm like, oh, I wonder if these lines could talk. Just like if these walls could talk. Like how interesting. Again, perspective, mind shift. Like wow, like they've really seen a lot. Which Katie and I were talking about, like in our 20s, like I don't know if we want to hear what our lines had to say. Bad choices, ladies, not making good decisions. That was one of my comments, one of my quotes. I think one of the quote, I can't remember it verbatim, but on my Instagram, it says something like, yeah, these lines, I've earned them from like all my bad mistakes that I would do again, or all of my poor decisions. I'm like, yes, that's it. So I could do rose all day. I got to tell you, my little candle here, so beautiful. Like I'm becoming a rose. I'm gonna like metamorphose into a rose. I have like rose champagne. I have my roses over here. I have my rose de Grange candle that I love. I know my rose in my pajamas. We have, okay, ready for this? Okay, problem. I have Cameo here, but I need Unapologetic. Can you grab me an Unapologetic? I could do rose all day. So I could do rose all day. It's up to you. Oh, I don't know if I have my we're holding it together, ladies, and it seems to be falling apart. I don't know if I do have a pencil sharpener in there. I know I do. I don't travel without it. We could do rose all day. We're going to do Unapologetic because it goes with the whole theme today, National Fierce Aging Day. We're going to do Unapologetic, Fleur, and Upgrade because we're always upgrading our mind, our makeup, our style, our hair. Did you find?
No, I'm going to look over here.
Oh, did I put it in here? I have Unapologetic. I wore it the other day. Actually, maybe look in the yellow purse. Mm-hmm. Usually, though, it's like in front of me, and I don't say. So weird. All right, so what we're gonna do is, why don't we do an extra step? Did you look in the organizer on the wall? That wouldn't have Unapologetic. It would have my sharpener in it. We're gonna do a special little, since it's an event. We'll do a little eye primer. No, eye brightener. This is your little secret weapon. If you're like, ugh, this is still too dark, or oh, I have a little darkness here. It's a click-up pen. I do it just a tad. I don't want to have too much because if you go wild and you get impatient, then it's all going to come out and you're going to be upset. So I can do right in there. You see that little crease there? Just like that. And here, you're seeing that because I have the beautiful light coming in, but we are going to target where that little divot is. See how I like erased it? I can really see fabulous and with natural light. Sometimes I'm like, maybe not. Let's dim the lights. I'm going to press in here. Actually, Katie taught me that the other morning. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, look at me. Oh, since you're in there, can you get me these bags or designer? All right, so here we go. Lighten up that little section. I was dying. I've been using my These Bags Are Designer, needed it. And she's like, you can dim these lights. I said, no, I don't. I didn't know that. So she dimmed the lights. They have like low, medium, high. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best invention. I looked so much better in the morning. And I was like, thank goodness I have These Bags Are Designer. That's so weird.
I know, I loved it.
Wait, did you look in this purse?
No, I didn't look in this one yet.
Well, we have Cameo. We have lots of Cameo. I wore coral with my banana dress, the Osprey de la Renta, which looked fabulous. Beach House and coral were my lip in that. It's here. I know it is, but you know what we'll have to do? This is a great deviation of having to improvise. So These Bags Are Designer. This is my silicone eye patches. So what I do is I had a couple little, deluxe samples of the Dior Total. I put on tons of eye cream, eye serum. I took my little Nikol Beauty eye roller. I was like, okay, just let's depuff, let's regroup. And then I put on These Bags Are Designer, pushing all of that serum into my eyes. Oh my gosh, it helped so much. And it's like your little secret arsenal. Found it. Katie to the rescue. Katie, you have to be here every single live I do. Because the ladies know that I'm like, wait, where'd that go? Oh no, where is that? And then I'm like, oh, here it is, right in front of my face. Or I'm like, wait, hold on one second, let me go grab it. I don't like doing that, but sometimes it gets a little hectic. I'm going to show you a special little trick, and we have to get 34 minutes. Why is time going by so fast? It's not normal. All right. Unapologetic waterproof lip liner is going to look absolutely stunning with the floor. So let me just line my lip real quick. You're going to see too, when you put on your lip liner and you have on the crystal lip liner, you can feel it. It's like you have this really great border on your lips. Almost have to push down like a little bit harder because you have on that border to help it stay, like grips your lip. I know a lot of you don't like when I do this, but tonight I want to do a little, I want to connect. I'm going to connect my lip right here. You know why? Makes your lip a little poutier. I know you love the Cupid's bow, but you know what? I like that. See, you can even do it like this and go across and come up. Little trick. So I always start in the bottom because I have to anchor the lip because it is a little uneven. And the only reason I know that is because I was told that on set when someone was doing my makeup. All the little things that happen when you're under a microscope in the modeling industry. And you know what you say? Well, I have lip liner. I can fix that. We can do anything with makeup. We can fix that. Symmetrical lips. We need to have a little personality. I have one eye that's bigger than the other. Oh my gosh, ladies, I didn't even remember that I needed to put in I've only had that one sip of my little champagne. So let's not get excited that, poor Nikol, like she has 2 sips. She forgets that she has eye brightener on the inner corner of her eye. Well, guess what? It's nice. You let it set up. So it's going to be a little bit more concentrated when you do that. So it got to set up. We put it in. Isn't that funny? What happens if I left and I still had this on? I would see it. Don't worry. We're good. You never know what you're going to get on a live, right? It's exciting. It's scary for me. Oh my gosh, what? How did you not see that? This happens on YouTube videos too, ladies, where I'm like editing and I'm like, how did I not? That's ridiculous. How did I not see that spot on the face? Like I didn't rub that in. How could I not see that? Who knows? I have that bright light in my face. What we're going to do is real quickly, I usually do the soft set with this brush into my Nikita Banana, but I used it to blend. So I usually have 2 of these. We're going to just take the concealer brush, do a soft set with Nikita Banana, just tapping in like this because I need to set underneath my eye. And I like to go, I usually have to just do it right here. Tap in. This is a brightening powder. It's talc-free, gluten-free. And I need to set because my skin moves. And if I set it like this, it doesn't crease. If I don't, it will because most of you know that I make a lot of facial expressions. I was doing some, my husband's always like, don't ever do that again. Don't do that face again. I'm like, what? That's why my makeup's always moving because my face is scrunching, it's moving, it's doing weird things. And I enjoy it. I love being a little bit weird. Okay, here we go. Floor is going on. We're going to top it off and then we're going to get to the dress. I know. It's like saving, it's like painful, right? Like we got to see the fashion. So I made these to be, and I'm going right to the bullet because I want that powerful lip. Made them semi glossy. So it's not a matte lip. I want you to have that beautiful shine. I want it to be, when you go like that, it's like really creamy. It's not like stiff and hard and like, blotchy, matte. You can matte it down if you want to. I mean, you can blot it if you want to, but striking, ladies, so beautiful. It is and you know what? Like if you watch my YouTube videos, you'll see you can make it more of like a stain. You can go with the Manifest and Glow, which is a lip gloss, put that on first, then put on the floor. So you're just getting a hint of that. It's almost like you're mixing it, like you're adding half and half to coffee. You're just diluting it a little bit if you're a little afraid to do a bright color. This is
all the names for the lip combo.
okay. Lip combo. I know it was a little hairy when it came to like, where's my unapologetic? I just named 17 other lip liners. All right, we have unapologetic, lining the lips, representing National Fierce Aging Day. Then I did my Floor lipstick. We just launched this last month. It's a feature tonight for all of our guests. They get the Floor, and we have the red, which is called Confidence. Then I'm just going to put over, I could do a Manifest and Glow if I wanted to. It's just a golden color, but I thought we would need to bump it. Like if we're going to really, put gas in the tank and go full throttle, I'm going to do just here. It's a perfect combo together. Let's put on the earrings.
Name the color.
This is Upgrade. Ladies, you're upgrading your makeup, your mood, your life. You need color. Don't be afraid to put color on. I put Floor on Laurel today, and she looked dynamite, and she always goes with like nudes and whatever. I said, you need to show up with this color. You need to show. She has gray hair. She has a bob. Like, it's so sophisticated. It just looks so pretty. She's like, I really like it. I normally wouldn't do this. I'm like, why would I do the same thing that you normally do? Let's push it outside the box. Beautiful. See, and you get that, just, it's enough. This does have a little bit more of a mint kind of scent to it. A little tingling for the little blood flow. It's really nice though. It's not overpowering. It's not nothing, because everything's fragrance free in my line except for that. Then let's put on the earrings. I think did I do everything that I'm supposed to do for my makeup? Did I forget any steps? Did I not blend something in? All right, here we go. And then I'm going to show you.
It looks gorgeous.
Do you love?
I love.
Look how pretty. It's like, it's so different for me. You ladies, that I always wear. Like, I have like the rotation of the earrings. All right, let me make sure this one's on. Yeah, it's on. Are we getting excited about the dress? Now, I don't know if I can do the whole hair.
People are very excited about the dress.
The dress, I know. Okay,
I love the earrings.
So who do you think that, okay, I'm going to give you what I did on Instagram because we have 27 minutes left. So I want to see what you think before I show you the dress. I wanted to be in it, but I was like, you're lucky. I was like literally like sat in this chair a second before we went live. So I want to ask you, the poll was, who do you think I'm wearing tonight? Do you think I'm wearing Carolina Herrera? Do you think I'm wearing Oscar de la Renta? Do you think I'm wearing, who was the third one that I said? Gucci? Or do you think I'm wearing Valentino? I would love to know. Let's hear. Mary said Oscar. Oh, yeah, it's Oscar. I was like, that sounded so weird. Oscar, I'm seeing Valentino. Oscar de la Renta. Oh, so it's actually, you ladies, we got Carolina Herrera. So we have really between Oscar and Valentino tonight. That's interesting. I think everybody said on Instagram, if I looked at the poll, it was, I think number 1 was Carolina Herrera, and I think 2 is Oscar de la Renta. If you follow me, you know that I wear a ton of Carolina Herrera and Oscar de la Renta, especially the vintage. And the Oscar de la Renta, I was telling them in the store, I was like, what really started the whole Oscar obsession was like in 2015, this vintage beaded, it's ridiculous. If you watch my videos, you know which one I'm talking about. Gucci, maybe for a change. Well, Patricia, I couldn't even get out of the Gucci dress. Like, something was really, I had a really hard time. This was very complex. My husband was really such a sport, and he was really my guiding light, because I was hot. I was trying to put these on. I couldn't get out of them. I was like, why is this so hard? Like, these dresses should not be this complicated. So my hair is like, come on, Nikol, stop telling me I'm going to come out. Okay. You ready?
People are getting it right. People are doing.
I know. I'm so.
A lot of Oscar guesses.
I know. Well, if you saw the dresses, I did just put that. Okay, so on my Instagram, I put that Oscar de la Renta dress that I thought was going to be the dress, that applique, gorgeous. But I knew it was going to be too short, because for some reason that collection was last spring. I was like, it's going to be too short. Like, I don't know why I made it so short. It's really not my style. So when it came and I held it up, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, Ray, it's not going to be too short. I think it's going to fit. And then I put it on. I was like, and we're dancing with the stars. I was like, it's see-through and I just covers my butt. I'm like, I can show the audience because it's in the closet, but I don't know if I could wear this out. It is so gorgeous, ladies. I mean, I was like, but maybe it would have been too much. So are you ready? I'm going to get it. I'm going to move the, meanwhile, my shirt's like falling off here. Let me move my chair. I'm going to move the chair. Didn't think it was going to be so heavy. Okay, you grab the shoes. Mm-hmm. They're up there. Okay. Okay. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. It's coming in. Here is the dress. It's Valentino. It is, and remember, it's a dinner. So I felt like this was going to be more appropriate. So this is the dress looking, so in when it's on, so this is like almost like a belt because it like cinches the waist here. And then we thought the earrings would look gorgeous with it, right? So we didn't want it to be overpowering, but my husband picked these earrings out. I met him at the jewelry store. You saw that on my YouTube on Monday. I didn't want him to bring them home and they weren't perfect. So they were perfect though, which was great. So this is the dress. It's really nice because it moves. It's gorgeous. We'll do a little content with it so you can really see it in action. Then to match, we did the Valentino shoes. I actually literally, this is the first for me, ladies. I am full Valentino. But what's really special, and I just thought about this. My husband's watching too. Guess what? Ray, this was the first gift that you bought me. The red Valentino shoes when we were dating. And now it's all come back together. So, kismet, jerseys. Then the purse. Now, we weren't sure, but look, I'm going to show you in a minute. But when you're, let me show you first. So they're like, this is more like, it's like bracelets. When you hold it, it's like bracelets. So I wore my silver vintage watch. So it would go, I'm always wearing the gold. So it's like the bracelets are like this, but they're like when you're walking, you're just going to capture that silver, right? So they're like, this will pick it up. Don't do all black. So we were like, you know what? You're right. And how versatile is this to be able to use this with? I could do jeans and a blazer. You can really dress it up, dress it down. A really great little, tiny little bucket bag. But I love the bracelet part. So this is the combo. And it's so different for me because I thought for sure that I was going to be wearing Oscar. I really wanted to, do something a little bit different. But I think this is kind of fun. It's like, just fits perfectly. It's like a little accessory. I kind of like that. This is my Dolce & Gabbana favorite. And guess what? Look, luckily, I'm missing 2 buttons. Luckily, we had 2, or else we would have had to use a hair clip. But this is I searched forever. I've waited years to be able to find the pants and the thing because this stripes and the roses. I'm obsessed. So that is my beautiful dress, my beautiful shoes, very, very comfortable, I have to say, because unfortunately those red ones that I had, that my husband bought me back in the day, were really, I think my feet grew. They say, I was just watching TikTok, and they said that when you get older, your like nose grows wider. I was like, what? They're like, and then your tip falls. I was like, okay, this is why I don't watch TikTok. Like, we don't need to know those things. We can contour. Let's see what's happening with the hair. Do we have enough curl? Has it been set enough? So now, as I've showed you, makeup details, mirror, I burn these lines, National Fierce Aging Day. You ladies are tagging me and the hashtag National Fierce Aging Day. I'm sharing your content. It is so exciting. I love it. We went on Instagram. We're like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. These ladies are so fierce. So if you are on Instagram and you want to share how you are celebrating your fierceness, National Fierce Aging Day, please tag me at Fresh Beauty Studio or tag Nikol Cosmetics, and I will share what you're doing, what's special. I've had on YouTube, I had so many women saying, I'm 83 and my husband's 94 and we're going out for dinner. And I was like, yes. I was like, this is what I love to hear. This is so exciting. Ladies, it's such a movement, and you don't really know until you start seeing everybody sharing. And like, wow, like there are some really fierce women out there. Like, and I'm talking 70s, 80s, 90s that are doing all of the things. And that's what this is all about. Whoa, what's happening? So wild. New York doesn't have the humidity we have. Well, good thing I took it out. It needs to calm down a little bit. It needs to relax. Just relax. But the anti-humidity did work nicely. Let's do a little spray. And then I'm not going to play with it too much. I'll just leave it. Oh, that's the other thing. This is the big question. What do you think? Should I do, you know how my hair normally goes? Should I keep it the wild? I mean, obviously it'd be more tame than this, but, or should I, with the dress, now that you've seen it and everything, and the earrings, should I be putting my hair back? So you're going to get the height because it's clean now. What do you think? Do you think I should be back? Because it gets a little crazy and a little wild. Sometimes it's much. What do we think? Back. My husband wants me to wear it back, but I wasn't sure. I've been slicking it back for like the last 2 days, but I mean, that was because it was dirty and it didn't look that great. So I'm thinking, should we do back? Back is beautiful. Wild. Keep it wild. I don't know. I'm in the wild actually right now. I've seen some of my beautiful audience in the wild too. It's really fun.
A lot for wild and back and down.
I know. They need to do polls on these lives so we can like see what the verdict is. Mm-hmm. Last night in the cab, Katie and I, after we went to the wild CVS, the screen in front of me said, "Are you still there?" And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, is the Uber going to stop? Like, I'm like, what am I supposed to say? We're still here. He's like, that's a game. I said, oh, okay. So it was like a trivia game. Oh my gosh. We were very competitive last night. We knew so much trivia. We were so excited. It was so much fun. And then the Uber guy was like, oh, only some people have only gotten 2 or 3 right. And we were like getting like 9 or 10. We were so excited. And I was like, yeah, but that's probably because all these people are drinking and they can't even probably read the screen. I'm like, Katie and I were like, wait, stop. We want one more. Like, oh my gosh, we almost got it. We were way too competitive last night. It was just a little crazy, but it was fun. It made the Uber card exciting. All right. So I think that down, what is the gloss? Upgrade lip gloss is on. And then this is what I'll do. I had the floor on, and then I'll just touch up tonight with just having the upgrade. So if I feel like, I'll just do a little bit more like this. It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful color. So if you're not ready for red, but actually I can, that's a color we have. Actually I can, like, can you do that? Oh no, I'm 74. No, actually you can. Oh, can I go back to school? No, I missed out on, actually you can. You can do anything you want. So actually I can, it's a beautiful pink, but this is really punching it up. If you need that color, you need that boldness. If you're like, when you put it on, you're like, I need something a little bit more. This is why I created this color for you, for the floor. Flower, just like the whole brand with the rose. That rose represents you being open to, yes, I want color. You being open to, well, I don't really do it that way. I've been doing my makeup the same way for 30 years. Well, guess what? You're going to bloom and you're going to do something different. That's what we want for you. We want you to experience. Don't play small. It's about taking it to the next level. And you're in control of that, ladies. You don't have to sit around and think, oh gosh, why bother? That language should never even come out. That language should never even escape out of the brain. It needs to be reworked. You know what? No, actually, I am going to put on that. Really, I'm uncomfortable, but I'm going to still do it, and I'm going to get used to it. It's going to be really beautiful. So that's really, really what I want for you. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Well, I guess you'll see if I decide to put it back or if I'm going to just keep it down. But it starts to tame a little bit once it comes out of the rollers. But that's my secret sauce. I've told you so many times. If I didn't do this, my hair would be flat. Yes, it would. I've done it before. I can't air dry either. It's a whole process. Air dry, oh my gosh, scary. But this will relax a little bit. This up at the top will do its thing. I just have to do a little. Oh, the brand. I have all of this on my ShopMy. If you want to go to my ShopMy, I link everything. But these are rollers from Amazon. I feel Velcro rollers are Velcro rollers from all the ones I've ordered. I have a million of them like all over my bathroom. But these, you'll see that most of them, does this go here? Is there a baby one? Okay, so this is how they are. Let me show you. Okay, so they always come with 3 different sizes. So the smaller ones, I'll do if you want a tighter curl. I do it just like underneath here because my hair is so short. I have larger ones than this, so that's what you want to put on the top. I actually put them down. I don't put them back. You can. Just depends on how you want. That does too much flipping for me. Like it gets really wild. So I just put it where it comes down like this, as you saw before. So that's how I get the height and everything. And then I just spray all of my hairspray, do texturizing spray from Orbe, get at that roots, and it'll keep it up. But that's really, and then what I'll do also, so usually right now I'll take it like this and I put it in that clip that I got at like CVS or something. You do a clip in the hair and you keep it up the whole time. And then when you're ready for your event and whatever, you let it down. And then you get more of that volume because you're like training your hair to like stay up. I think product, if you have thinner hair, is really important to find the right dry shampoo or find the right kind of texturizing that's going to give you, or powder that's going to give you that lift off of the scalp. That's really important. So that's it, ladies. I'm so happy you were here with me today. Katie being such a great asset to be able to sit here and not have to run around. And Ray working on the back end there, Ella at the office, and Bridget and the whole team coming together. It's really been a team effort, and I'm really excited to share the new product with the editors and the influencers tonight. Have a wonderful Nick Teeny. Fierce aging, and celebrate yourself, ladies. I want you to be a part of this. This is a national holiday. I register it as a national holiday, and we are so thrilled. We're so excited. I honestly, I felt like I told Katie, I mean, my birthday isn't in 2 months to this day, but I was like, I feel like this is like my birthday. Like I woke up, I'm like, oh my gosh. And we're all texting each other like, happy National Fierce Aging Day. And then I thought to myself too, I was like, this was like planning a mini wedding. We have a florist, we have a photographer, videographer, we have our guests, we have a sit down dinner, we have a drink menu. We did all the things that Katie and I are very used to doing, because I did Katie's wedding in 2009. And then Katie was a makeup artist. She started working with me on the team. So then we did weddings together. Then we did some event planning together for our brides. So we did that. So it's been a long lineage. All my girls have been with me for a very long time. So it's a really nice, tight-knit family here at Nikol Beauty. We hope that you feel included and seen in our brands, and love all of the innovations that we're doing for you, and the message and all of the things. And this has been such a wonderful experience for me as a makeup artist, as an esthetician, and bringing to life a product that changes the way you view yourself and the way that you take care of yourself. That's really my intention for you. And I think that's it. I think we're going to have a little snack before we have to do our next thing, which is more content. And thank you, Joyce. I'm so happy you ladies were with me today. Patricia, Celeste, I saw a lot of you on Instagram saying you can't wait to see us at 2. We're really excited. And thank you, Stacy. Is the whole skincare line coming out in September? No, just the Dream Lip Mask. So that is something that we're very excited. Remember, I mean, I could have given up on this product. I had so many back end issues, and I was like, this product is incredible. I mean, if you knew the things that went on, I was like, it's coming out. It is, I've been using it. You'll see it in some of my content. I have my little lab samples. You probably never noticed because I don't call it out, but I was almost done. And I thought to myself, this product has to come out because I need more of it. So we just made it. It's so funny. I actually, in my travel bag, I have like one that's like just a little bit left. So it's really exciting that you get to experience this soon. You get to experience having hydrated lips, because that's one of the big issues. And I'm very proud that you have something very soft on your lips, angled, that you enjoy putting on, and you really enjoy how it does not just disappear. It's not goopy. You're not going to be like, oh, I can't believe I put this on. Just no. This is going to be your ritual at night, just like these bags are designer in the morning. We're doing all of the self-care, ladies. And when this came, it was so different for me because I wanted it to be linen, like textured. So you have like a very up-leveled experience. And I just did the pink inside because, it's all about the details. I need to do all of that. And I did gold instead of the silver to give you just a little bit more glam to your Nikol skin. So that we have so many exciting things coming out. I'm very excited I can keep doing my lives with you every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, and also, I can't even believe I didn't mention it at the beginning. We have 20% off for today through Friday. No code needed. I didn't want you to have to use a code or anything because we always on our lives have a code. You have the whole website is 20% off. So I hope that you love something, love a look, love a lip. I want you to push it. I want you to tag me. If you're wearing Nikol Beauty, I want you to tag me so I can share it. I can show your beauty to my audience. It's just it's a very powerful community. That's what I really want you to understand. Don't be shy because here I am. I'm doing lives. You know that I like get hot flashes and all these like weird things. So if I can come up on lives, do something that I'm uncomfortable with and really share the message. I want you to be sharing your beauty with the world and I will reshare it and we will celebrate you. We will honor you because everyone is taking each decade and really being empowered. I want you to be empowered. You're not going backwards, you're going forward. So with that said, thank you for joining us today. We look forward to sharing all of the content, all of the extra details. And I wish you all, Patty, Diane, Kath, Peggy. I'm looking at everybody. Anne Marie, Chris Harvey, Kelly, Darlene, Helena, Linda, Pam, Erica. Thank you, Paulina, Constance, Patricia, Linda, Nancy, Susan, Dr. Sandra. I'm like, then they come through, right? Like, where's the cheaters? Thank you so much for being here, ladies. So exciting. And I'm actually ending early, 8 minutes. I'm usually like 54 seconds. We're still here. Okay, I'm going to see you later. I ordered a little food for Katie. She's been working overtime. So I want to have her have a little sandwich so she doesn't pass out on me. And I look forward to sharing everything. You'll see me in the dress. You'll see it on Instagram. I'll do some stuff on my YouTube also in my next videos. But I hope you enjoyed the look. I hope you think it looks fabulous with the Valentino dress. Very excited. And again, ladies, remember, to be bold, fierce, and unapologetic. I'll see you later. Bye.